Hi guys, welcome to 2 Minute Tuesdays. Today we just want to share with you how with being married and how one of the biggest topics discussed in marriage is finances. And Jen and I, just through our marriage, we've always struggled with finding someone because we're not really good with finances. And we've gone through one financial advisor to the other and we just never got ahead. It seems like we were always stuck there or depriving ourselves to a very unhealthy way of learning our finances until praise God that we found someone through Thrivent Financial who just showed us how to still be disciplined but still able to not deprive ourselves and just really utilize where a dollar can go. And so we've just been really blessed by that.
Yeah.
And so we're going to share with you from a magazine from Thrivent Financial about marriage and money.
Yeah, so as many of you probably know, many couples have conflict about money, but in the magazine it talks about how it's possible to improve your communication about your finances and actually strengthen your relationship in the process. So we just wanted to share 5 tips with you on what you might be able to do.
And the first tip is talk about your past and how it shaped your views on money. Now, we all have different scenarios in how we grew up, and our parents may have told us certain things. A more common one is to save money. That is a wise decision, but sometimes you can't just have it sit there. It's always also wise to put it in the right places to watch it grow. And so I know I've had that experience. Jenna might have had a different experience.
Yeah, it was one of the most helpful things that we did was really just sit down and write out what we learned about money growing up and how it was very different and how we could set some goals together going forward. So that was super helpful.
Yes, and it's always good as a married couple to figure out and explore new ways to utilize your money together.
And number 2 is praise and prayer. So something that Jimmy and I experienced early on in marriage was I was always the one paying all the bills, and I knew how all the online banking worked. And Jimmy didn't really know how to do it, and so we just kind of wanted to teach each other everything so that we could be independent and learn how to do things on our own in case one of us wasn't there at the time. So I kind of showed Jimmy how to do it, and then he started kind of taking on that leadership role in the household and just kind of making more financial decisions. And for me to encourage him through that, even when he messed up or didn't know how to do it, it really helped him grow in that area. And then prayer is also super powerful.
Yes.
We've been trying to get in the habit of going to the Bible when we feel stressed out about money and just seeing what the Bible has to say about money and then praying about it together, and it literally just lifts the anxiety and the burdens off our shoulders and just brings us peace in the middle of it.
It does. It's been really helpful. And number 3 is keep the communication open, and that's one of the biggest things in a really healthy marriage is sharing everything on the table. And as with that, as a lot of statistics say, one of the biggest conflicts in marriage is finances. It's probably also really encouraged to share everything that you have beliefs in, whatever finances you're going through, because that'll just make your guys your marriage stronger.
Number 4 is decide what needs joint discussion. So a lot of times large purchases can cause a lot of conflict in a relationship. So just chatting about that together can definitely help.
Absolutely. And number 5, set individual and joint goals. So a good tip that they shared in here was to write down, each of you, the wife and the husband, of what your goals are, financially. I may have some music things I want to buy, or Jenna might have some new shoes to get. We'll put those together, and along with that, trips or cars, and you just kind of go through it and just see which one's more important right now. And that seems to help a lot.
And we're sitting in our backyard and our air conditioning just came on, so sorry if it's loud. But the last thing we wanted to share is how to start the conversation. 78% of couples who talk about money at least once a week have a higher level of happiness in their relationship. So number 1 is just plan a date night and have conversations about money. Ask your partner what they learned about money growing up and how they feel about money now.
And number 2 is be honest. Ties with communication. Really open up and share what you've done mistakes on with financials, which we've all done, and just yeah, share those out, and that'll help you guys learn how you can take the next solution to the next level.
And the last step would be pick one subject. You're not going to be able to address everything at once, so just pick one area of focus, and when you achieve that, then just pick another one.
Absolutely. We'd like to end with a Bible verse out of Matthew 6:24. No one can serve two masters. Either you will hate the one or love the other. You will be devoted to the one and despise the other. You cannot serve both God and money.
Well, we hope those tips have been helpful, and remember, love God,
Love each other.
love your life.
Take care, everybody.
Have a great week.